Hey, what's up guys? Jake here from Success Motors. I have probably the most excursion video I've ever done for you guys. This one is going to be an inventory update. So one of the most common questions that I get is, Jake, what excursions do you have coming in? So I'm going to take a few minutes here and kind of address what's going on over here at Success Motors. As you can see, I'm in one of our metal buildings here where we keep a lot of the excursions that are getting worked on and whatnot. And I'm sitting, so the reason it's the most excursion video is I'm sitting in a limited seat. Honestly, it makes a pretty comfortable chair just sitting here. And I've got my 2005 Eddy in the background. And then hoods up in true Ford Excursion style, not because they have problems or whatever, but we're actually doing the alternator on this truck, so more to that to come. And then I got an excursion there, an excursion there, an excursion there. I got excursion parts, and excursion parts, and excursion parts. So this is a little behind the scenes video. It's an inventory update. It's an all things update. But if you're just landing on the channel, my name's Jake. I'm the owner operator of Success Motors. We're here in College Station, Texas. And basically we are excursion dealer, and that's pretty much it. I don't know if we lead the country in excursions by volume sold, but I'm not sure there's anybody else selling more Ford Excursions anywhere in the country than we are. And then just kind of a little bit of a process. Hopefully you guys can maybe glean from our process as I go through this video. But man, the excursions that we sell, we are attempting to fix and correct any issue that we find. So each one goes through a very selective, first of all, buying process. I actually go out and source our excursions, and I probably only buy 2 for every 10 I look at, and I probably only look at 10 for every 100 I see. So if you guys are familiar with excursions, you know there's a lot of them out there, and there's only a few good ones. So that is our goal, is to find the good ones and then make them even better. So the excursions that we sell are all upper tier, and we go through great lengths and processes to make sure that they're going to be a reliable vehicle for your family. Can I guarantee that it won't have a problem in a few years or a few months? No, I can't guarantee that, but I can guarantee that we are doing our very best to do our due diligence to make sure that we are selling something that you can be proud of and we can be proud of having sold it to you. But anyway, I guess before I get into I had to make a list because we've got we overflow with excursions around here right now. But as you see, the hood is up on my 05 Eddy. This is the one I've been driving, and unfortunately the alternator went kaput yesterday. So just kind of a quick synopsis. There next to the speedometer there's a red battery, and if you see that, it means you've got a problem and you should figure it out. So this guy, I've got an Insight Edge monitor, so I was able to track the voltage. And what was interesting is I was running 13.5, 14 volts, which is significant. And then the red light would pop on and it would drop down to 11.5. But then after 30 minutes, it would go off and it would pop back up on the voltage. So I was really just kind of ignoring it. And so that's my fault. So yesterday it gives me a slow start, clearly battery. It barely turns over, and it's like sub 10 volts, like 10.5, 9.9, kind of back and forth. And I go, oh man, I think this alternator is dying. And I had an errand to run, so I went ahead and ran my errand, and I didn't turn the truck off because I had a feeling that it wouldn't start back up. So I go in and I come back out, and the excursion, all the electronics are off. And I go, oh boy, the only thing still working is my Insight monitor, and it was going like 6.2 volts, and it was blinking red and flashing. I said, oh man. So I drove her all the way back to our shop, parked it, and it's getting a new alternator today. So if you ever had a little red battery light, don't ignore it, because you could get stranded here at some point. And I'm thankful that I wasn't out and about towing an excursion or something when I got stranded. So anyway, all right. Inventory update. I just want to run you guys through what we have right now and what we have coming down the pipeline. So right now we've got a 2000 Ford Excursion XLT 7.3 liter 4-wheel drive with 211,000 miles on it. That one is currently listed on our Facebook, on our Instagram, on the website, everywhere, and there's a walk-around video of it already, and I believe it's listed for $25,900. I'm working a deal on it right now, so it might not last long. But that one is currently available at $25,900. We also have currently listed a 2001 Limited two-wheel drive 7.3 with about 250,000 miles on it. That one's got a brand new transmission, and it's got all kinds of new things. Also working a deal on that one, so I'm not sure it'll last long, but we've got that one listed at 19.8. In my opinion, that truck is a steal because it's cleaner than the video and the pictures show. It runs phenomenal, and it's just in great condition. Now, everything else is not yet listed, but will be listed shortly. So coming down the pipeline, guys, it's actually right here. I'm not going to show it to you yet, but it popped up as it's on our Instagram as incoming. We've got a 2004 limited 6.0. It's got 244,000 miles on it, but this truck is special because we have gone through it completely and done the whole top end rebuild effectively. So it's got new heads, new gaskets, ARP head studs. It's got the upgraded oil cooler. It's got everything done to it, and it's going to come with a 12-month unlimited mileage warranty on the heads and the work that we have done. So that's one that is very nice. I'm looking at it right now. It's been upgraded to the 05 front end. It's a beautiful truck. The upholstery is fresh. It's got some aftermarket Super Duty OEM wheels. I mean, this thing is epic, and you guys are gonna just stay tuned for the video on that one. It's gonna be the price point is gonna be correlated with the work done and the uniqueness of the truck. It's a nice truck, so that one's coming. We do also have a listed. This one is actually listed. I forgot about this one. It's a 2004 limited 6.0. It has 200,000 miles on it. It's black. I think we have it listed for like $27,900. It has had a lot of things done to it. It's got the upgraded oil cooler. It's got the EGR kit. It just doesn't have head studs. It's a super nice truck. It's a good deal also. It's kind of a sleeper deal in my opinion. It's on the website. It's black. Go check that one out. It's a four-wheel drive, of course. What else? All right. We have this 2005 Eddie Bauer. It's a 6-liter. It's fully built. This truck has, who knows, $25,000 worth of motor work done to it. There's another video. I'm doing a video series on what it's like to drive that truck, to own it, to daily, to tow with it, etc. So go check that video out, and you can find out, what we've done to that one. But I'm going to do an update video on this truck as soon as the alternator is fixed. I'm going to show you guys the kind of miles per gallon we're getting, just what it's like to live with it. That one will come up for sale. It's just not for sale right now because we're using it for a video series. All right, you guys have seen this next one as incoming, and it is pretty epic. All right, it's a 2001 limited 7.3 with 150,000 miles on it. Now this one is, the front end has been completely updated, so it's got the new 2016 fenders and bumper, and it's got an aftermarket grill or hood. So it's got the updated grill, aftermarket bumper, and then it has an aftermarket hood that makes it look phenomenal. It's got a 6-inch lift. It's riding on 37s. You've probably seen it. It's been it's got the green wrap around it, and it looks like a tank, man. Interior has been redone with all new leather. It's got cat skin leather seats. It's just a phenomenal truck. It's actually getting worked on right now, because in another video I'll show you some things to look for on the roof, but a common fail point on the roof is the little seam between where the roof ends and the side of the Excursion begins. And that one had some rust because it had just not been taken care of properly. So we took the wrap off of that truck. We cut out all the rust. We're replacing all the sheet metal, in those areas that were rusty. And then, of course, sanding it down, and then primer, paint, and then we're going to rewrap the truck. And we're going to change the color up a little bit. It's still going to be like the cool army green on the sides, but we're going to add some cool other finishes to it. But that's just an example of what we do here at Success Motors. I could have easily wrapped that thing. Nobody would have ever known about the rust. But when we took the wrap off, you could see the rust bubbling through the previous wrap. And we decided, man, we can't just put lipstick on a pig here. Let's fix this thing. So we're spending like $5,000 just fixing the rust and restoring it to what it was when you guys saw it on the picture. So that's going to be a sweet truck. It's got a winch. It's awesome. What else do we have? Coming down the pipeline, we've got a 2005 Eddie Bauer 6-liter Power Stroke diesel, 130,000 miles on it. That one is similar to the 04 I mentioned earlier. We've gone through, we've done new heads, new gaskets, studs, the whole shebang, upgraded oil cooler. This one actually has the Bulletproof brand upgraded oil cooler, super snazzy system. It's going to come with a 12-month unlimited mileage warranty from us. Eddie Bauer, upholstery super clean. It's white and tan, 4-wheel drive, of course, and that one's going to be a top-tier truck. What else? We've got a 2005 Limited. It's the Pueblo Gold. It has 134,000 miles on it. It's a 6.0. It's been fully built, fully bulletproofed. We didn't do the work, so it's not going to come with a warranty from us, but it is an extremely nice truck. What else? We've got oh shoot, this one is the king of Excursions as far as I'm concerned. It's going to be one of the nicest ones available in the country. We've got a 2004 Limited 6.0 with 94,000 miles on it. Many of you have seen the video when I went to look at it. It's got 94,000 miles. And then again, we went through the entire motor. We did the studs, we did the upgraded oil cooler, we did everything. We did new shocks, and the truck is phenomenal. And it's going to have the 12-month warranty from us as well. On the heads, 94,000 miles. Interior is immaculate, all original seats, beautiful. It's black. It's got a 6-inch lift, I believe. It's got airbags in the rear, I believe. It's got Toyo open country wheels and tires. Man, that thing is phenomenal. So that one's going to be listed here pretty soon. And then lastly, and I'll conclude this video here in just a minute, as we have spoken for a 2003 Limited 6.0 with 200,000 miles on it. It's red. That one's going to be getting the full works package from us as well. It's going to be getting just a slew of things done. That'll come with a warranty from us. And then I've spoken for another 2005 6.0 that's already been bulletproofed. That one's higher mileage, I think like 300,000. But it's a super nice truck as well. So anyway, if my math serves me right, that's 11 Ford Excursions we currently have inventory, currently in inventory, as well as spoken for, and only 3 of them are listed actively right now. So you guys stay tuned the next few weeks going into April. We're just gonna have a ton of trucks flood the market, and if you see something you like, be sure to contact me quickly, because the average sale time is really quick. Within a few days, most of the time, I've got somebody working on finance or something. So if you see one that pops up, or one of the ones I just mentioned is striking your fancy, stay tuned for it to get listed and contact me, even now if you want to, but contact me as soon as you see it, because there's a good chance it's going to sell really, really quick. Well, anyway, guys, you stay tuned. We've got some awesome content. Going to do an update video on this rig, what it's been like to live with it now. I've been driving it for maybe a week or so. Also, maybe I'll document the alternator process and whatnot with that. And then, of course, got a bunch of new vehicles being listed here soon. So like and subscribe if you don't mind. It is extremely helpful to me, trying to get over 1,000 followers or subscribers. I don't know if you guys are aware of YouTube. I'll let the cat out of the bag. I'd love to monetize this channel if possible. Don't have to, but it'd be kind of cool to get paid for some of this time that goes into making these videos. And you can't even monetize until you have 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm at like 855. So help me out if you don't mind. Like and subscribe would be a blessing to me. But anyway, God bless you guys as always, and we'll see you next time.